Hello everyone, how to make music for commercials, advertisements, vlogs, how to make music for stock music libraries and for production music libraries. So today we're gonna break down happy, uplifting ukulele music, which is very popular. You may have heard already this kind of style of music from everywhere, from TV, from YouTube, from ads. It's very popular music. Today we're gonna break down this track to see all the details, which instrument I used to create such music, how to mix it, how to mastering it. Today gonna be full breakdown of the structure, texture, layering, instrumentation, libraries, effects plugin, mixing plugins, mastering plugins. All you need to know how to make this kind of music from very beginning till the complete end, when your track already finished and ready to upload or submit it to stock music libraries. Okay, without any further ado, let's get started. Let's have a listen it. Okay, this is it. As you might hear, this is very uplifting, empowering, encouraging, cheerful, carefree, happy music to create supporting part in your advertisement, to make it positive, to appeal for positive emotions, which is very important while you created advertisements or commercials. People can better react on this positive background music, so it's attracting attention. So first of all, chord progression. This is popular chord progression, which coming from everywhere. It has been used in every single style of music, so this is very well known to the ear, and subconsciously people listen this music and it attract its attention because it's well known chord progression. First of all, second of all, the groove of ukulele, this ukulele hook rhythm, which doesn't change through the whole track. Yes, there is one change in here in the drop, in this section, but still the rhythm and the pattern and the groove remains the same through the whole track from the beginning till the end. This is most important, and all the rest is coming around this groove, builds around this groove to supporting this groove, all the melody, etc, etc. So we have intro, Okay, let's play. Okay, just to show you the main groove, the main theme, the atmosphere, so you can already understand what this track will be about, and just a simple melody to support this groove, like play around, just simple and easy melody. Okay, this is the intro, and we also have percussion to support the groove. To make a difference, I added double melody in the low register in the piano instrument. Okay, we can call it intro as well, but it's more elaborated intro, but still I would call it intro, the second intro, because it's still building the main theme. It still has something get just started yet. It's not like the main part. So this is a like continued intro, this is the second intro, but with already some developments and layering. So have a listen. So to enhance the ukulele rhythm, so I double this with the same ukulele, but with little different rhythm. The main rhythm sounds like this. Okay, see the double rhythm. Okay. You see, it's a bit different groove. So it's a bit different groove with different accents. But once you put it together, it's create solid and enhanced groove. Okay, let's have a listen together. As my opinion, it's perfect. It's working perfect in terms of layering and solid mix and catchy background. Okay. Just stock Logic Whistler. Ukulele percussion. This is a stoms. Same library, ukulele percussions, claps and snaps. Bass, iconic bass. Great sounding bass with harsh and crunchy. Sounds like a real bass guitar. You can see it, you can hear it. So I like it so much. Kids percussion, as I remember. Yeah, percussion kids. xylophone. So it's still intro, it's still coming somewhere. You feel like it didn't start it yet, the main part. Okay, let's go to the main part. Okay, we changed melody, so the melody is different. It's more like background without any certain pattern, without certain intonational line. It's like a hook. So as starting from here, before you had like strict exact melody with certain line and intonation. So you don't want to repeat it again over and over again. You don't need it in the next section. So better to put it down and create some just background. We need just background and little, just very transparent background melody, almost like a loop, almost like a hook. And we just need to focus and concentrate on the harmony, chord progression, and the rhythmic elements. So this is a supporting part. You remember, this is a background music. You don't need to be always catch attention to your melodic part. It has to be in some way easy and transparent, background, groovy, atmospheric vibes. Same library, percussion kits, tambourine. I enhance the stomps, so we have stompings here, as you remember, but I need some more lows. I need to make it more punchy, and I added a kick drum in here. With good punch and low frequency. Addictive drums, studio pop, rock, buzz. Okay, what else? I have compression, kick, just press it, 20 Hz cut off. Yes, and I make it less sustainable without any long tail. So what this plugin is doing, it's make your sound sounding more shorter, more solid, and more compact. Okay, let's hear it without and with. You hear the sample has reverb and roomy tail. We don't need it because in the mix it creates unnecessary sounding atmosphere. We don't need it, so we make it softer. Heads, addictive drums, same. Ukulele, playing melody. Flageolet or harmonics, ukulele with effect. I added some replica delay and compressor as well. You can use stock Logic compressor, it doesn't matter. It sounds perfect. I'm just, I try to experiment at every time try to make a difference, but I didn't notice the huge extreme differences between Logic compressor or this compressor. So I just use it as to make a difference, just for me. Just something different. Yes, to make it more groovy, even more groovy, I created these empty notes just to strumming, but it create the groove, it create this harsh and necessary like real performance, real playing. You feel and you hear the strumming, just the simple strumming. So I added this. Without, with. So it sounds more complete, more solid, more enhanced, more like a real ukulele performance. Okay. So background, no melody, just loop, simple melody, transparent, just hook. We can call it, as to boils down to as simple as we can call it verse 1, and then chorus. This is a chorus. I would call it climax. We can call it differently, but this is the most dynamically dance, like the climax. So this is like a chorus. While you produce this circling, repeating, seamlessly looping commercial music, you have to make difference every time with small little changes. So for example, in this climax, or you can call it chorus, I added some vocal elements. So the main hook, ukulele rhythm and pattern remains the same. While it remains the same, I added some changes with melodies, with some drums, with some claps. So it's like some rhythmic elements, but still it sounds in one space with all the other periods and sections. You don't want to be extreme and make extreme differences, so it has to be the same, but with small detail change it. Indie voices and omnisphere, just stacks, dot in here, and here we have ba. Yes. To make it sound more like kidding, like childish. So for kids, to make it more smiling and attractive in terms of funny, silly elements, I just saved as audio file one of these melodies. As I remember, I saved this one. Yes, and I just pitch it up at 12, so 1 octave up, and it sounds hilarious, so I like it. When you put in the mix, it sounds complete, like real many voices with different fermentas, with different intonations, like male, female, kids, all together, creates this happy melody. Just doubling to make it more complicated in terms of layering, but not much. To emphasize the weak beat. to make it catchy. Create some chords to feel the harmony, to feel the pad, but just a little. Yes, indie voices, hey. Okay, so this is the first part finished. What we're gonna do next is just elaborate and develop what we already composed before. Nothing different. You don't need to create something drastically or extremely different. So you have to remain in the same field, same atmosphere, same background. So what you're gonna do, just to play around and make some changes, make some variables. It has to be, yeah, just have some fun and play around with all the material you already produced before. So this is a drop. Ukulele. Piano. Just stock Logic piano. Pizzicato. Okay, start to develop and elaborate more. This is this part. So it's like a second part of the intro, but here we have some polyphonic melodies, so they start to interact with each other and create with some intervallic intonations. In this part you will see now. Here. So to make difference, just play around, make it polyphonic, make it more playful. Okay. Main part 2, verse 2, we can call it verse 2. Shaker, I added shaker here. Yes, and the outro. So to make it compact and solid in terms of make your idea of this track very explainable and short, because you don't need this track to be long enough, because it can be boring. In any way, the editor can make loop out of it and he can extend the message in what time he needed. So you don't need to be too much extended. You don't need to put huge duration in this music. So make it short. As I told you before, the perfect timing for stock music from 2 minutes and till 3 minutes, but better from 2 minutes till 2 minutes 30 seconds. This is the best duration of the stock music. Then you make edit 1 minute, then you make edit 30 seconds, 15 seconds, and you have like complete package, very convenient and cozy in terms of editing for your client, for editor, to make this track flexible and put it in any content creation. Okay, this is it. Let's go to mixing. Cut off low frequency. Yes, and make it with all your track. Cut off low frequency, which is unhearable. You cannot hear the signal. You can see the signal, but there is no sound coming. Or sound coming, but it's like a noise, like a woof, like a boom. So you don't need to distract your mix, overall mix, with this gloomy sound. So cut off this and make this work with all of your separate tracks. Then make some compression, a little bit. So just a little compression. If it's like this, it's not good. So make it little. Make a little in every track. Avoid overcompress. Kick, avoid overcompress. Just a little. Avoid overcompressed snare, also just a little. And avoid overcompressed bass, because when you bounce all your track, this gonna affect kick, bass and snare, gonna affect while you will be making mastering, while we're doing mastering. So in mastering everything will be compressed and limited even more, so you can lose your bass, can lose your kick, can lose, so it's gonna be like a mess. So don't over compress these instruments. This is basically it for mixing. Mastering, very simple. Cut off 20 Hz. Yes, put some presets or use just the stock mastering in Logic. Make it not so extreme, so put everything little bit less. Check with the loudness meter if you are in proper parameters, in proper levels. Not loudness, but I use this one. Level meter. So, and see your overall mix. So you don't wanna your mix too loud in terms of like put these numbers until 3 or 4 or 1 or even 5. You don't need. Just leave some space for editors when they put your track together with other multimedia elements, and still it's gonna render all. So you have to leave some space for local compression. So don't be so harsh, don't be so tough in terms of put your mix in as loud as you can. You don't need to do this. Do like a proper average level and it's okay. Don't worry if your mix not loud enough if you compare with other stock tracks. You don't want to be the same. You just make, as I told you, better to make it from -8, -9 till 12. In this diapason it's okay. So true peak around this. So you see the scale once you bound, you see the scale if you don't have the track picture as a sausage without any empty spaces, like a full black sausage. No, you don't need to do this. So it has to be dynamically flexible without any huge and extreme limiting. So this is basically it. Regarding Ozone 12, use presets and do the same, just don't make it extreme. For example, once you put Ozone preset, now you have maximizer, it can be like +9 or +10, and you hear that the noise coming from your ear, everything over compressed. So make it less. You don't need to hear any distortion or oversaturation in your mix, in your ears, in your monitors. It has to be clear enough and transparent. You have to hear all your instruments. You have to hear all your parts playing clear and understandable. It has to be audible. All of your parts has to be very audible without any distortions or disrupted signals. So this is it, and I put limiter L2. In the process, I already showed all my libraries which I used in here, so you can stop and make a pause and to see which library and Google search. So this is it. If you would like to see more such videos, please subscribe, please push like or make any comment, please ask any question. Would like to give an answer as a video answer, so maybe I can do the video to answer your question. So just to make some discussion, some interaction, this is it. Thank you very much for your attention and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.